Hey guys, Scott with Baseball Rebellion. Today I wanted to talk to you about a three finger fastball. So, before we got shut down by coronavirus, um, we had a lot of kids ramping up for the season, a lot of young throwers. As young throwers started coming through, one of the things I started to notice was a lot of fastballs that had a dot and were cutting, or had some cut. So, at first I thought arm circle, arm path, how whether they coming across or actually falling through to the target. And once we cleared some of those issues up, I noticed it was still happening with quite a few throwers. So I used my phone, my iPhone, Slowmo video from behind, and noticed that a lot of the throwers, they're gripping a traditional two seam or four seam, but as they were getting to release, their hand was actually to the side. Their thumb was up, hand was to the side, coming off and creating that spin. Um, so trying to get them to get behind the ball better, try to get them to move their thumb underneath, the two seam or the four seam, and a lot of them it didn't feel comfortable. They really had trouble controlling the ball that way. So in order to try to get their hand more behind the ball, had them switch to a three finger grip like this. And one of the things I noticed is that started getting better backspin, a lot more accurate at the plate. There wasn't the cut or the pull across with the ball, and actually quite a few of them started to go up in velocity. Uh, a couple of the kids I had, these are 9 to 11 years old. Uh, this is how they would throw their changeup. I think claw grip is what some people call it. And what they weren't aware of, obviously, with most kids, you don't use a gun. What they weren't aware of is they were trying to throw, a two seam fastball like this, and their claw change up like this, and there was no difference in velocity. Um, and sometimes they were actually throwing what they called their changeup, and it was coming out harder than their fastball. So, for any coaches, instructors, dads out there who are working with young throwers and who may have this issue where they're seeing the dot on a fastball or feel like their pitcher is cutting their fastball, I would definitely suggest taking a look at the three finger fastball and seeing if that can help them get better spin, a little more consistency in the zone, and hopefully even maybe pick up a couple miles an hour. Thanks.